Alright, finally looking less like a caveman and more like an actual human being. Maybe I should get haircuts more often just so I look more normal. We're talking about, you know it, supplements. Got a bunch here, got some here, got some here. But I don't take a lot, but I'm gonna talk about what supplements I take and why do I take them. So it's week 8. You know you're Asian when you use your Nescafe as a water bottle instead of an actual water bottle. Don't worry, I don't take this anywhere else besides my room to drink water. But with that being said, this is week 8 of the series. Week 8's been going well. I mean, I finally dropped down to the low 170s. I know I'm gonna peak back up a little again, but I'm probably gonna be in the low 170s, 170 to 169 going to week 9. And this week I had to increase my cardio, decrease my calories even more, and it's okay, I understand. Definitely when I saw that plateau from week 6 and week 7, I had to make those changes. Well, not me, but my coach told me to make those changes, and yeah, it helped me break through my plateau. And that sometimes you need to do that. You got to be aggressive in order to see those changes. And I had to take away my refeed, which was my, to be honest, my most enjoyable day, because I was able to eat more carbs. I was able to fit more stuff in there. Maybe had a couple pieces more fruit, but yeah, that was week 8. I had to push through it. Finally got down to 169.8, I believe, by the end of week 8. So that felt good. Had to be a little more aggressive. Finally got to the 160s, and yeah, another couple of weeks I'll probably be in the 150s. So let's push through it. Let's get it. And here's your disclaimer once again. Okay, we are finally at week 8 of this cut, and I'm proud of myself with this week's update in terms of just posing, and this is probably my best one yet. And I just changed the positioning of the camera and also where it was pointing, just so you can see my whole body a bit more, because the other position I had it in, it was just a bit clunky in terms of the framing of my body. So this was a lot better. Definitely understanding how to breathe now and how to do all the poses right. You'll see in a bit. I just fixed up that tricep pose on the side one, but I'm down to 169.8 as of this posing routine. I know it's gonna go back up again, like I said earlier, but I'm pretty satisfied with the progress so far because I needed that. Wouldn't matter too much if I wasn't on a time crunch, but since I am on a time crunch and I only have X amount of days, X amount of weeks to prepare for this, you want to make sure you're progressing from week to week, right? So these are getting a lot better. I probably need to just puff up my chest a bit more on that side chest pose, but this is an actual tricep pose right here instead of me leaning forward like I've been doing for the past 7 weeks. So, and also my hand position on these are better too. Got my hands higher instead of keeping them low, and it definitely helps a lot. I can tell the difference in terms of the illusion that it brings. Like I said earlier, in 2 of my updates, bodybuilding is just an illusion, and that's all it is. If you know how to be a good illusionist, is that the right way to say it? Then you might be able to edge out a victory over someone else. So it's very important to know how to pose. That's why I'm practicing this all the time. And even on some of my downtime during the week, I'm practicing it. But this is probably my weakest pose, the side poses, like I said. Just because I haven't developed the upper body yet to be as big. And there goes the stomach again. So I need to work on this, the breathing a little more. There, I fix it up a little bit. But overall, pretty happy with the progress. Going really well. And the lighting here is not bad. That's natural lighting in the morning. So I'll see you guys next week for the next update. Hope everyone's doing well. Talk about what supplements I take. I know some of you might be curious about, as a trainer, what supplements do you recommend for your clients, or what supplements I should be recommending to you. And to be honest, I'll be recommending you probably 3 to 5 supplements that you need, and that's about it. Everything else beyond that is not a waste of your money, but if you have the money, go ahead, use it. If you don't, you know, like myself, I don't like to spend a ton of money on supplements. I spend stuff on things I know that works and things that are proven to work, right, through research. I'll give you guys a website down below. This could be called examine.com. Do all your research with that, and they have tons of studies on supplements showing you summaries whether they're proven to work or proven not to work. So once again, it's called examine.com. I have a link down in the description for you guys to check out any type of supplements that you need recommendations on, whether you should spend your money on it or not. Over what supplements I take, and then I'll give you my list of supplements that I think you should be taking, and also things that I think is a waste of your money. So supplements that I take are probably gonna be also on the list of supplements I recommend you should be taking in terms of it being the most effective. So the first supplement I recommend is just a basic protein powder for many individuals, because most clients I work with, most people I work with, they tend to not get in their protein intake, their recommended dosage, especially if you're doing multiple days resistance training during the week. You gotta make sure you're getting your protein, and eating it just through meat sources or even food sources in general is tough. I'm already eating a ton of meat and I still don't get enough protein during the day. I still need to take this at night. This is just PE Science. I'm not sponsored by this company. I just like them because the flavor tastes good. So this is PE Science. Any type of protein powder works, to be honest, but I recommend going with a whey isolate just because it absorbs better and it's a high quality protein. If you're not a whey person, of course you have your soy products, you have vegan proteins, and yeah, protein is one of them. Number 2, this is not in any order, by the way, but this is the stuff I take. Creatine monohydrate, right? Creatine monohydrate, probably the number 1 recommended supplements I recommend if you're doing any type of strength training, female or male. Most proven supplement by research on the market, and there's so many studies on it. Do you need to buy any type of other alternatives in terms of creatine, like creatine HCl, creatine, micronized creatine? No, just creatine monohydrate. It's gonna be the cheapest one. So next thing we go over are the pills I take. I don't take a lot of pills, but I do take a couple that I think everyone should be taking, even if you're not working out, to be honest. So these are the ones I recommend you take even if you're not working out, and that's a multivitamin and a fish oil pill, right? Making sure you get all the new micronutrients you need, because I'm sure many of you don't get it through your food. You need vitamins. It helps absorb the other nutrients for your body. Fish oil, just a standard fish oil, but both of these are from Vitamin Shop. Once again, doesn't matter which brand you take. There might be brands that are more potent in terms of the dosage, the amount you're getting, but any brand is gonna give you the recommended daily dosage, and that should be okay. Fish oil, great for your heart health, great for your joints, and great for overall health. I mean, for people who don't eat a lot of fish, take your fish oil. You know, there's less mercury as well, because you can't have fish all the time because it has mercury. So fish oil pill, it's purified for the most part, and you can take it every single day. Probiotic, and to be honest, I just recently started taking this probably like 2 years ago, and it's such a tremendous help in terms of digestion health and just me learning about gut health. This is so important. Me, it really helped with just using the bathroom when I took this, so that really helped clean out my system. So probiotic, I recommend something just 30 billion or even 50 billion. And anywhere between 30 to 50 billion, you'll be fine. The more, the better, but that's gonna be a little more expensive. So 30 to 50 billion could be your reasonable price range for probiotics. Once again, Vitamin Shop. That's just where I shop most of my supplements. So these two are supplements I've been taking just recently, probably the past year, and I've learned about them through other trainers, and also I did a little research on them myself. And they're proven to work for some individuals and proven not to work for other individuals. But if you're a high performance athlete, if you're someone who works out multiple times a week and you want to take your recovery to the next level, these are the supplements I do recommend. So ashwagandha is number one. Number two is maca. So it goes hand in hand. So maca is gonna help be your energy booster. It's gonna help be your mood enhancer as well, and also supposed to help with your stamina in terms of energy levels. That I take in the morning, and also I take the ashwagandha at night to help my sleep, as well as decrease my cortisol level. So for those of you who don't know, cortisol is just a stress hormone, and when you're sleeping, it's best to have that as low as possible, just to help with recovery. So ashwagandha does kind of get me sleepy as well. I'm not sure if the supplement's supposed to do that, but I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's not like it's melatonin. Okay, so those are all the supplements I take. Nothing too fancy. I probably won't be taking anything else unless I think I need it, or there's more research that comes out that shows that whatever type of supplement out there is going to be useful and actually shows some type of benefit. These two, for the most part, don't have too much research on it, but through my experience, they've been working for me. So the maca and ashwagandha. So everything else should be a staple. So your fish oil, your multivitamin, your probiotic, those should be a staple for anyone. Like even people who don't work out, I think those should be a staple in your daily supplements. So let's discuss about which ones I recommend and which ones I think are a waste of your money that I don't have here currently. So the first thing I think a waste of money that I see a lot of people buy are BCAAs, so branched chain amino acids. Now, if you're eating protein, and especially if you're eating meat protein, red meat, white meat, you're getting your BCAAs, and that's all you need. Like the only time I recommend people to take BCAAs are people who are constantly fasting. So if you're fasting, then I think BCAAs are great. BCAAs are probably just like, it's flavored water. That's what it is. You're paying for a flavoring for your water. The second supplement I recommend people not wasting their money on is pre-workout. Now, of course, if you have the money, go right ahead, and you want the caffeine and you want the energy boost, go right ahead. But there's so many other options out there, like natural options such as coffee. But I know for a lot of people, coffee might not work for them and they need their pre-workout. My recommendation for pre-workout is make sure the back of the label is as simple as it gets. Like there isn't these weird names, or there isn't these blends or so many different types of ingredients in there, because they can be dangerous, especially for the average individual. The supplements I recommend is probably the ones I'm taking right now, besides these two right here, the maca and the ashwagandha. But other than that, I recommend you taking these supplements because it's the most basic supplements and it's the only supplements you need. And the two that I don't recommend, like I said, are the pre-workout and the BCAAs, that I think it's a waste of your money. And I could go on and on with this list of all the other ones that are a waste of your money, but the essential ones are the ones I've listed and are the ones I'm taking as well. So I hope that was helpful. So there's something you guys have to realize, is that the supplement industry is not regulated. Like I can make something right now in my kitchen and just put sugar in it and put it in a pill and just sell it and say like, hey, this is a fat burning pill, and all it does is probably just a placebo effect for a lot of individuals. So the supplement company is really not regulated at all by the FDA, so just be aware of what you're taking. I highly recommend you to use the website examine.com. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not trying to make any money off them. I just like the website because they show research and they prove to you if supplements work or not through research. And you know, it's very important you do your research before you buy your supplements, because it's not something you're using like a camera or a phone, because if those don't work, it's okay. But supplements can lead to some side effects, and it can even lead to death. So that's just my message out there for people who are buying supplements. Just be very careful of what supplements you're buying and what people are telling you to take. What's going to improve your health is resistance training, number one. Number two, making sure you recover. Sleep is going to be your recovery, okay? And three, your nutrition. All right, so all those three things come hand in hand in terms of improving your health, not freaking supplements. Supplements is in the word, all right? It's supposed to be supplemented into your diet, into your routine, into what you're doing right now. So don't buy all the supplements in the store. Don't listen to the employee in the supplement shop trying to sell you all this stuff, because they're just trying to make money for themselves, trying to sell you all these products. All right, so just be aware. Take the supplements like I said I'm taking right now if you just want some general health benefits. Other than that, like I said, do your research, please, and hope that was helpful. If you guys have any other supplements you recommend that are actually beneficial, leave them down in the comment section below. Maybe it's something I didn't list it or I haven't said in this video, so leave that down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys subscribe as well, and if there's any other topic you want me to discuss about, also please leave it down in the comment section below. And if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week in the next video.